This is my audience.
I am Rebecca Roscoe. I'm going to be giving a speech on the effect of nonverbal communication. Whether in your personal life or your professional life, communication is key to a successful relationship. Communication, however, is not the only thing. It's not just limited to talking. According to an article I found titled Tips for Understanding Nonverbal Communication, published on February 15, 2017 by Susan Heathfield, she discusses a study done at UCLA that shows up to 93% of effective communication came from nonverbal cues. The use of nonverbal communication can strengthen your personal and professional relationships. I work in dentistry, and my patients, I have found, respond better to a warm smile and gentle pat on the arm rather than just using friendly words. I use nonverbal communication to build a rapport with my patients. By the end of my speech, you will understand how nonverbal communication enhances your verbal messages. I will be discussing different types of nonverbal forms, including facial expression and eye contact, touch, and body movement. For my first point, I will be discussing eye contact. Keeping eye contact and maintaining an interested facial expression indicates that you are focused on the conversation. According to an article I found titled 4 Key Characteristics of Nonverbal Communication, published on June 13, 2017 by Karen Kleinschmidt, she discusses how maintaining eye contact shows that your speaker has your full, undivided attention. It can also show professionalism and keep the conversation moving forward. Using the right facial expression can convey a certain emotion that you are trying to show. For example, smiling shows that you are happy, and a burrowed frown shows that you are concerned. Now that I have discussed eye contact, let me move on to my next point, which is the use of touch. A simple touch in the appropriate moment can send the right message. A touch on the arm or placing your hand on someone else's can show that person that you are there for them. In an article titled The Importance of Verbal and Nonverbal Communication, also published on June 13, 2017 by Amy Lucas, she states that a firm handshake or warm hug can indicate something very different than that of a loose pat on the back or a timid handshake does. Now that I have discussed touch, let me move on to my next point, which is body movement and gestures. Body movement or gestures can improve the meaning of nonverbal cues. Again, the article published on June 13th of 2017 by Karen Kleinschmidt discusses how a person who sits tall and speaks assertively is more likely to be taken seriously than someone with their shoulders slumped and speaking shyly. Gestures such as waving to an old friend or giving high fives can be very reassuring. In conclusion, between personal and professional relationships, the use of nonverbal skills such as emphasizing, accentuating, and reinforcing can help to increase the effectiveness of our communication skills. From eye contact showing interest to a simple touch showing care, and even gesturing a wave to a stranger, all of these nonverbal cues make up the basics of nonverbal communication. No matter what the situation may be, improving your communication skills and understanding nonverbal cues add to your ability to connect you with another person.